Good evening. Week 14. As the indices, they are all a little bit in the same vibe. If we duplicate this. So I am hoping that we can maintain this channel because these candles here are wiping out almost a full week of build up, and then it gets wiped away. So I think this is the same across the board. This is 4 hours. Hourly. For S&P, I think this was some pullback. Maybe we can retrace to these lines before we go back down. Same for Nasdaq. It respects the channels, but I think this is, preparing for another move down. We closed under the lows. Oil kept rising, very nice. Broke out the resistance, retest, and then just kept pushing up. I was hoping that we could see some channel forming here, duplication of this, that we may go forward, but we just keep on pushing, see where we can create some top. But this is all too steep for channels, it's not the best, not the best, not the best. I would be more interested if we can get higher of these lines here. Silver and gold made a beautiful push. We broke this flag going on here, kept rising out of it, and now we retested his and made a new. Is this all-time high for silver? No, not yet. For gold it is all-time high, but this is all very, very lovely. If we can find some sort of channel that we can measure some support, that will be very nice. But this is daily, so remember that. People are telling me 150 euros for an ounce for silver. That is just gold made all-time highs. That is very cool. So we might be able to connect some shit here. All this push up. Very lovely. Very beautiful too. Work like a charm, so we can remove this, this. Now I'm not really knowing how we will anticipate this shit, so maybe let's just all delete it and start over. Bottom, this was the next top. So we can change that and use good. Maybe some retest. I mean, there were a lot of retests already. This was all just very, very lovely. Yeah. First trade of the week. This was still from last week. No. Yeah, still from last week, but I was still in this, so this can go away. I can remove that one. Yeah, this looks messy, but I just duplicated these ones. And as you see, they all seem to hold the major lines. Not the thinner ones, which is the 50% of the range, but the major ones they keep respecting, so let's see what happens. Maybe this is another push up, after this, because now so here we didn't break it, so that's why I wanted to sell it, you know. This could be like the first, okay, we're gonna sell here, push up, everybody is bullish, they create this shit, and then we go down. So this was a perfect buy, which I didn't anticipate on, so now I am looking for this, and if we would break, these are the levels that I look at. If we can go lower, it just depends. If we can stay above this last recent swing point bottom, that would be very nice. 13,600, 13,800 between, something there. And then we can fire up to 15,000. Oh, no, 1.15, I mean. GJ. GJ is in this big range after this push up. And then we kept finding some balance here, so I duplicated this. But now we didn't find proper grounds here, so might be telling me that we still need to push a little bit higher. Because there is nothing here. There was some support here, but no. See how that goes further. Still in this daily larger channel. Euro USD, I had a buy here because we were, so after this engulfing candle, which for me was, you know, at a decent level, we were a little bit outside the duplication. But still, so I didn't have this channel and all this shit, so I was just looking at this corrective channel here and then this, and after we touched this, I went long, but obviously we went for the sloping, going down more at the bottom of this channel before we could go up here, so this was not a good one. It's inner channels in channels, so if we don't respect this box here, then we can go with these ones. If we still might go up, then these might have some significance, because if I can... Wait. I just want this one. No, I broke it. You can remove that shit. Once we broke it, there's no point to leave it on the charts. So now this is the next one. See how we hold on here. Yeah. EuroJPY was very nice. Still in this flag, had a breakout in the middle of the week and then retested this breakout. So now, are we going to break this? Are we going to respect this one here? We shall see. Still in the middle of this channel, you know, we respected here the 50%, that was the pullback, so maybe now we can go back up and create a channel from this point to this point and this point, so we can measure this impulse up. Because after all, we hit 165. Which is, if I'm not wrong, we have not been this high since the crash of 2008. And this is the case with a lot of yen pairs. We are all in this area where we will be for the crash of 08. Anyway, EuroJPY. I have 6 minutes. EuroJPY, nothing really to see here. We're gonna see if we can hold these lines or we go back higher. So if I might. This is not looking interesting. EuroCAD is a new one that I added to the list, which is also in this bigger channel. Last time we were here, we reacted from that, so that's why I started looking at this shit, because it looks pretty interesting. But okay, let's restart. So you see this, we reacted from here, we went up, we retested with a spike, and then we went up. So that tells me that this line was significant. So if we would duplicate this, that makes it this, and then I would duplicate it to the top, and then we just see what happens. I'm still in the cell of UJ. I was here last week, I re-entered here after this pullback. We broke the triangle formation, so, and now we are retesting it, so, or we will still range a little bit further. I should actually put that. Good. So yeah, it's just waiting. Will we pop up? Will we go back to this bottom? Who knows? And the cut was a beautiful reaction of this side here. Outer channel line, which goes back to this one where we first saw, you know, floor becomes ceiling, becomes ceiling. I'm not willing to sell this because we are still in this. We can still go higher. We can still go to higher grounds. Some retest off here, then go higher maybe, but the sell, I don't know. And the chip was a beautiful reaction of the bottom here. Few touches. And then a double touch here, a little bit lower, so people think that, you know, it's going lower because it's closes above, under the last closure of this candle here, but then it just rises, and it respected the top of the channel also with the duplication channel. So that tells me the duplication channel up here might also be interesting if we come back here to buy it again. Not very interesting, not really seeing something here. This goes the same as UJ in the indices. This week was not so very interesting. There was not a lot going on. If we can respect this, maybe we can come down and then start build it up. But there is this huge space here that we still need to fill. Katyan. Reacting from the channel here. It all looks very messy because I'm still trying to figure out which channel is respecting which one. Also, all the yen pairs look a little bit the same. When you would look at the basket, and you can still see that we are in this ranging flag or whatever this is. So, or we go to the bottom of this channel, or we go to the top, and then we can anticipate accordingly to the other ones. I'm gonna sell on Friday from this one. Respect beautifully the channel. Reacted here from this zone, which is the bigger, if you would look on the 4 hour, on the daily. We are here in this channel. So I am thinking, so you cannot see this. This is okay. So this is the 4 hour channel, and this is duplication of the 4 hour channel. That's why you cannot see it on the daily. Duplication. So yeah, short there because top of the duplication channel, then we have this reaction here, and we didn't close under the low. So then this, yeah, corrective shit, wicks reacting from it, might go down. Ooh, 10 seconds. Bitcoin, still rising, and we are out.